Hey, this is MJ, and today I'm going to be showing you how to work a cable stitch. This pattern that I'm showing you here we've used in our Spring Fever Pullover. Okay, so I'm going to work through the cable pattern for our Spring Fever Pullover. I've just started out here with a foundation of 22 stitches in half double crochet. So our cabling is worked over 20 stitches. So in the first and last stitch, I'm just going to place a half double crochet. So our chain 2 is not included as a stitch in this pattern. And in the first stitch, I'll put that half double crochet. So now we'll skip over the next 3 posts, so 1, 2, 3, and then I'll work a front post treble into the next 3. So now we need to work back into those skipped stitches, and we work in front rather than in behind. So yarn over twice, go back to that first post we skipped, going around it, then find the next skipped post, yarn over twice. Once you get the first established, all the posts established, it makes it a little easier. The first row of this is always the most difficult, and then we get the last skip stitch. Okay, so now we do a front post double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over, and so now we're just going to repeat. So we're going to skip 1, 2, 3 and work our front post treble in the next one in each of the next 3. And then we go back and we work the ones that we skipped, and we're going in front of our work. And just make sure you're pulling apart your work so you can correctly identify what stitch you're working into. And then go across, and then here's our next stitch that we haven't worked. So we'll do a 1 front post double crochet in that one. And now again, we're just skipping the 3, yarning over twice, working our front post. And then again, we're working back into the skipped. Okay, and then we have our 1 stitch remaining, and we'll put our half double crochet in that stitch. So that would be row 3 of your pattern, plus you have obviously work on either side as well, but this details the cable. Okay, so I'm going to work through row 4 with you. So we'll work a half double crochet in the first, and now we're working back post double crochets instead of front post. We're working that across the 20 stitches here. So in order to do your back post, you're going to yarn over, and you're going first in these, as you can see, those are my next 3 stitches. So we're working down around the post. 1, 2, 3. Now you need to find those next 3 stitches, which are right there. So you're going to be popping them up. So just keep feeling to make sure you're going through each stitch. So you need to get 6 for the cable. And then there's the front post that was on its own, so we need to do a back post around it. And then you're coming to the cables again, so you get the first 3, and there's the next 3, so they're kind of tucked under. But you just want to make sure that you're getting every stitch. You're not missing one. And then there's the one in the center. So you can just finish off that last cable, and I'll meet you at the end. And we'll work a half double in that last stitch. Chain 2 and turn. Okay. So now we're just repeating row 3, but I'm going to go through it with you one more time. So we'll do a half double crochet in the first. And now we're skipping over these 3 stitches and working front post trebles into the next 3. Now we go back, and we're going in front to pull up those 3 posts. Okay, so as you can see now how that's twisting around. And we just do a front post double crochet in that center stitch, and then we skip the next 3, working into these 3. And just making sure you're getting those 6 for every cable. See how this goes right over top of those other stitches. You really need to pull them apart to find the 3 that you need to work into. and then a front post. And I'll finish off that last one. And now I'll work half double crochet in the last. So now all you're going to do is keep repeating that. So the next row, you'll work the back posts, and then just keep repeating row 3 and 4 so that you have, and that's row 3 and 4 of the pattern. I actually jumped into the cabling a row sooner, but if you're following along with the Spring Fever Pullover pattern, this is the cable design that's worked throughout it.